guys, welcome back to Vanity's Kitchen. I'm so glad you guys came back for another video. So it's Sunday, it's a little cloudy, but the weather has cleared up quite a bit from all of the rain we've been getting. Let me tell you, it's been a lot. So my oldest and my husband went out for the day, so I decided to take my youngest son out for a little lunch date and a little bit of shopping. So we went to one of our favorite ramen spots and got us some ramen and some gyoza and some fried rice, and it turned out really good. With everything being shut down and us finally being able to go out and explore just a little bit more, being cautious and making sure we protect ourselves, I like to get out of the house whenever we can because we've been stuck in there for so freaking long. So this is one of our favorite spots here in Japan, and if you are familiar with the area out here, you know exactly where I'm at. This is Ramen, and I love to get their spicy ramen, and my son, he loves to get the gyoza and fried rice. So this is us just really enjoying our lunch date together. So after we had our lunch, I decided to splurge a little bit for my little Dallas. He has a little collection that he's starting with these little figurines that they sell in this store right here, which is, by the way, one of my favorite stores. But he likes to collect these little figurines, so he's just gonna pick some out, or pick one out that he wants to take home and add to his collection. And then after this, we're just gonna head home and prepare dinner. We had fish tacos. I'm gonna show y'all how those turned out in just a minute. So I bought some fresh fish out in town at the local grocery store. I'm not exactly sure what type of fish this is because it's in Japanese, but if you know what it is, comment down below and let me know. But I bought what I thought would be good for tacos. So I'm going to marinate this in some Adobo chili sauce. What I do is I buy it here in the can, and then I go ahead and I blend it up just to make a smoother texture for it. So that's what I'm doing right here. If you don't have a blender or anything like that to kind of smoothen this out a bit, you can go ahead and use it without blending it, but just know that you're going to have some chunks of chili peppers in your marinade. So it should be that type of consistency right here. So I'm placing the fish into the bowl here, and then midway I'll add some of this marinade to the bowl and then add the rest, just so that some can get down to the bottom of the bowl. But I mean, you may not have to do this if you have a bigger bowl than I do. So I'm just gonna add the rest of that mixture. I only needed 1 can for this. You really don't need too much. And then I'm going to mix this all together, making sure that all of the meat is coated nicely. And then we're going to just lay it out on this dish right here until I'm ready to cook it. I'm going to add a little bit more seasoning to it as well. It definitely needs some salt and pepper. You'll see me add that later, but right now I'm going to add some garlic powder, making sure that I get every little piece on the tray. And then I'm also going to add some onion powder here, making sure I coat it just as well as I did with the garlic powder. I have some adobo seasoning. I'm just going to add that as well. Now this has a little salt in it, so you shouldn't need to add too much salt to the recipe, but it's always to your preference. And then I went on ahead and added some lemon pepper seasoning. You're going to also add cumin to the fish as well. I will leave all of the ingredients to this recipe down in the description box below per usual. So I'm going to go ahead and cover that up and put that away for now in the fridge, and we're going to make the toppings for the fish tacos. So I have some cucumber here. The cucumbers here are smaller, but put however much you would like. I also have a scallion. You can use red onion. I just didn't have any on hand. I also have some cilantro. I have 3 jalapenos. I have 2 medium-sized tomatoes. You can use rotel tomatoes as well. And I have 2 white peaches because they're in season and I want to try it. So I'm also going to make a kind of like a cabbage kind of mixture for the tacos. I like the crunch that it gives. So I just have some shredded cabbage, and I'm adding in some lemon juice in here. It's just 1 whole lemon. I'm also going to add some red wine vinaigrette. Now we're going to make our salsa. So you're going to add in the white peaches, your tomato, the scallion onions or whatever onion you have. I have my cucumber, jalapenos, cilantro, and then I'm going to go ahead and mix this all together. My bowl is kind of full. I probably should have gotten a bigger bowl, but it worked. So just mix that all together. Feel free to add in some salt and pepper. I ended up doing that later on. That's not in the video, but if you feel like it, go ahead and do that. It'll just enhance the flavor if anything. So there you have it. And then I'm going to put this away, and we're going to go ahead and cook up this fish. This shouldn't take long. Alright, so I coated my cast iron skillet with some grapeseed oil, and I have it on a medium-high heat. That's probably best for this type of fish. And I cooked it on each side for about 5 to 6 minutes. It shouldn't take too long for the fish to cook. Just make sure you don't cook it too long. You don't want it to be dried out. So I added some salt and some pepper as well. Definitely add this to your preferred taste. So here are my tacos. I'm ready to layer it up. I started out with some hot sauce on mine because if you know me, you know I love spicy food. So I added hot sauce to mine first, and then I went on ahead and added my peach salsa. You guys should give this salsa a try. This is my first time making it with white peaches. It actually came out pretty good and it wasn't too sweet. So definitely recommend you guys give this recipe a try when it comes to the salsa. It's probably really good on many of other things as well. So I'm going to go ahead and add this cabbage to it. I like to add the cabbage because it gives it a nice crunch, and it has that little bit of a sour taste to it because of the vinegar and the lemon, but it was really good, you guys. And then I tried to be a little fancy and put my sour cream in a Ziploc bag. So I had some sour cream with some Chipotle seasoning. And there you have it. There are my fish tacos, you guys. This recipe was so easy. Hope you guys give it a try and tell me how you like it. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up, and if you're new here, I'd love for you to join the family. So go ahead and click that subscribe button and click the notification bell so you can be notified every single time I upload. Until next time, bye y'all.